Hi, I'm Elliott Frisby from Monkeynut Audiobooks, and this is our very, very first day in the life of a professional voiceover artist. And there are many people inspiring to be voiceover artists out there, and we thought it'd be great to team up with what I consider to be one of the best in the game. We've been working together for a very, very long time. He does voiceover on many different ways, but he's also a professional narrator for audiobooks as well. And his name is David Cannon. David, thank you so much for doing this today. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I won't lie to you. I'm going to get you to do loads of these because I think you're brilliant. So
I'll find the time.
thanks, man. And speaking of time, what time is it there at the moment?
It's a little after 5 in the morning.
Beautiful.
A little after 5 in the morning.
That's great because here, it must be about 1 o'clock-ish. Yeah. So it's 1:20 here. So if anyone doesn't, you're in Vancouver, is that right?
That's right, Vancouver, British Columbia, and it's going to be a beautiful sunny day, so I'm excited for that. And
beautiful. All right, great. So what we're going to do is I'm going to throw you out a question. We'll do one question per each video, and then hopefully through the upcoming months, we'll be educating people in the world of how to be you. How to be you. All right, cool stuff. Okay, so I just want to throw out a question here. So what makes a good or a great professional narrator or voiceover artist? And there is a difference between a voiceover artist and a narrator. Some people do narrate one, some people do voiceovers for both. We will be covering that both. But to you, what makes a good or a great professional voiceover artist or narrator?
for me, it all starts with coaching. And it all starts with the ability to have the tools to get behind the microphone and look at the script, understand your audience, and know where you want to go and know where the script is going to go. Whether it's a commercial or an audiobook, you kind of want to know where you're starting, where you're going to end, and how you're going to get there. It's all about mapping my way through it. And really, the coaching is the foundation of everything.
Okay, so when it comes to, you say coaching, now this is something that I find that a lot of people don't invest their time into. So we get a lot of people approaching Monkeynut Audiobooks saying, you know, I can be a narrator. I want to do a voiceover artist for you. I've got a USB microphone, and I'm there, and I'm like, you know, and I don't go back and say, look, no, which I want to do, because there is so much more than that, and for me, I get quite protective on people like yourself who are literally at the top of their game. But what I do is I write back and say, look, let's have a quick Zoom, and let me just tell you what kind of standard we're going for here and everything. And one thing I do mention is about getting educated in speaking, because it's not as straightforward as if you were to just pick up a book and read it before you go to bed. It's a completely different ball game. So what education did you have, and what did you learn from that, and what would you advise other people?
I've learned a lot. I've tried many different sort of avenues of the training, from group classes to individual one-on-one. I met some great folks who were voiceover guys here in Vancouver who started a school. That wasn't for me as much. I needed something that was structured and understood. So now, and I've been training with her now for 7 years now. Nancy Wolfenson, she's out of LA. She's great. She's amazing, but she's got a structure. So she walks you through. I don't care if you've been doing voiceover for 20 years or 6 months or never ever saw a script before. She starts it back at the basics. Let's break the script down. Let's talk about what's the difference between a radio script and a TV script? What's the difference between a narration of an animated series and the narration of an audiobook? Because there's big differences in all of those aspects of it. And it's important to put your money in the foundation of where you want to go. Yes, coaching is expensive. And to me, it's ongoing. I'm a big NHL fan. I watch hockey. Those players that make $6-7 million a season playing hockey coach all summer long. They don't just make the team and stop.
Yeah.
And it's about continuing to know what's different in the market, what's changed, even talking with you, because you know what's going on in the audiobook industry even more than I do, because you see so much more. So having connections like yourself where I can go, you know, what's going on here? And you can go, well, you know, it's changed a little bit. Now they're doing it this way, because you need to know what's happening. You need to know what clients want. The person who's going to write that check, they want you to be your best when you step behind the microphone. It's like being an Olympic athlete or any competitive business. You have to to be on the pulse. And
well, it's a business. It's a business. I mean, it is actually a business. It's the same with music. So it's a music business. I think people think that it's just a thing they can do. They can get a cheap mic, chuck it in. Anyone can do it. They can go on Google and just type in how to do this, how to do voiceover, and they think they can do it. But it's not. It's a training. It's an art. And I think that's where a lot of people fail to realize on how much sort of effort people like yourself, this is your full-time occupation. And if you think about how much money goes into training in any other line of business, you know, a professional voiceover artist like yourself, you are investing in your business. You are educating. You are updating. You know, that's what we do over and over and over again. And I think that's one thing that stands above. Now, I was actually I want to keep these fairly short, but another question I was going to ask you, but I'm going to keep it in the same question, is about mindset. It's like, you know, and because you're touching a lot about mindset. And one thing I want to point out straight away is that the fact is that you're doing this with me at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Yep.
You know, when people are wrapping up. Now, I don't get up at 5 a.m. I might get up at sort of 5:45 sometimes. I generally get up, go running, get my head focused, and then get in and start working for the publishers and the authors, you know, and so forth. But you're up at 5, and I think it's brilliant why you're up at 5. Can you just explain? Because I think this is a great mindset for people as well.
I think it comes back to it being a business. It is a mindset, and it's an international market now. I'm not, the world has changed the way it's done, and it is a business. So a lot of people, when they start off in voiceover, think I get an agent, I go running all day, I go sit at the beach, I wait for the phone to ring, I go to the studio, I read the script, I get $50,000, I take my girlfriend out for dinner.
Isn't that what we do? Oh, no, sorry, that was a dream I had. Like
that was the dream you were having about what the industry is like, and it's not like that. So the mindset is it's a business, and you have to attack it like a business. Where, you know, I do email campaigns and social media campaigns and all sorts of networking, and it is a mindset. You have to come in with it that you're going to make it a business, and you're going to treat it like a business. So professionalism counts.
So you are making yourself available because it's an international business, you're making yourself available to all time zones.
I'm not going to say no to a client just because it means I have to get up a couple hours earlier than the rest of the world. No way. Mm-mm.
I think it's fantastic. Well, do you know what? You've made some really, really good points here. I think that people are going to really benefit from from the content that you're giving them. So thank you again for your time. Are you happy to do more?
I am more than happy to do more. I'm excited to do more.
I think as well. I'm just going to put it out there because I know that you'll do this just by me throwing this to you. I think that if there are voiceover artists out there who would benefit from some coaching, I think that we could maybe arrange something where they could get a one-on-one time with you.
For sure, not a problem. Yeah. Happy to help.
All right, so just get in touch with me. I'll give you my personal email address. It's Elliott, ELLIOTT @monkeynut.uk.com. Or go to the website monkeynut.uk.com. If you want to go through like Google or social, just chuck in Monkeynut Audiobooks. So David, thank you so much, and I'll see you at the next one.
Looking forward to it. Have a great day.
Thanks, man. Take it easy.